Hi, I'm Court with Hashtag Creative. That's hashtag creative.co. And this is INTERBREWS. Alright, first things first, what are you drinking today?
I am drinking a very big beer. This is our Pit Boss Triple IPA, 11.5%, 125 IBUs. It's in the shortest description possible. It tastes like cotton candy and it's delicious.
4 pounds of hops per barrel.
That's a lot of
That's a lot of hops. I am drinking the Cascade Amber, which is what I call my beer I drink when I don't know what else I want. Because it's always good, it's a good standby. So that's what we're doing. All right. It's a bit noisy here right now, as you can tell. Because this is the busiest it's ever been when we've shot in INTERBREWS at a brewery. So good job for you.
Yeah. Yay. Drink more beer.
Drink
responsibly.
Local beer. Is what we would like to know is how was Paradise born? Where was the idea initially formed? What was the seed at the beginning?
Paradise was born when my husband and I lived in Austin, Texas. We were home brewers. We're both engineers by schooling, and brewing is just kind of one of those. It's very scientific, and everything about it is kind of like it feeds into the engineering kind of thing. How do things work? And so we started home brewing. We started to get really into the craft beers in Austin, and my job actually took us out to the West Coast quite a bit for work. And so we had the opportunity to go to San Diego and up to San Francisco and visit Russian River and some places like that. So it kind of started in the mid-2000s with home brewing and visiting craft breweries. Got to a point where our beer was something that we liked our beer better than the beer we had in the store. And so Ken always wanted to open a business. It was always a question of which business, and the one thing that we both really, really loved was craft beer and traveling for craft beer. Good food, good booze. The one thing we were good at was making the beer, so that's why we did Paradise Brewing. Absolutely. So we opened on Halloween of 2013, our colors. I couldn't have planned that. We couldn't have made that happen. Orange and black or gray was just kind of the color scheme. But we picked Paradise Brewing because every time we came home to visit our family in Florida, I'm from Clearwater and Ken's from Fort Lauderdale. We always said we were coming back to Paradise. But the beers we were going to make we wanted something a little more edgy. We take a lot of inspiration from like Stone and Arrogant Bastard and kind of that kind of, attitude to the brand, and so we wanted something edgier than just Pear O'Dice. So we went with Pear O'Dice. At the time, there wasn't a brewery that had even dice in their logo. It gave us a unique branding element, and it really is just Ken and I. We don't have any big investors behind us. So it's just the two of us, and yeah, it's kind of how we pay homage to being from Florida, because we do actually have a lot of folks coming into the state to open breweries, and Ken and I are very proud to be Floridians, and we wanted to make good beer for Floridians that weren't just light lagers and fruit beers. So.
The goods?
Yeah, for sure. Real quick, I'll mention this beer, actually. It's only available at Lucan's Liquors. They have a really cool program where they get barrels, bourbon barrels, or all kinds of little barrels, and then they'll give them to the local breweries to make a beer special for them. And so this was the beer that we made. It was aged for 7 months in which one was that? The Jefferson's barrel. It was the Jefferson's barrel. It's an American barley wine, so it's going to be nice, big. It's 11.5%, but the hops in it kind of balance out the sweetness again. And then the bourbon character that goes through was fantastic. A lot of vanilla. It's not overly oaked necessarily or over bourbon, but you get a lot of these nice vanilla characters out of it. And it plays really well with a really big barley wine. So there's, I think, a very limited amount of these left at Lucan's. They do have a few of them, and then we have some in the tasting room as well. But it's a really nice beer.
They're good cold weather beers.
They are.
For Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
Tis the season.
Tis the season for barley wine. All right, so there's that one.
There's that one. These two guys right here, these are the ones you can get everywhere. You can find them in the wild pretty much all over Pinellas County for sure, and then in select retailers in Hillsborough and counties outside of that. So you can always find it in your total line. Most ABCs, a lot of the Winn-Dixies, a lot of the Publixes, and we're working on some other stores as well. So we kind of talked about these two before, our Clearwater Honey Cream and our Hotbed Red. Something light if you like lighter beers, something a little hoppy if you like hoppy beers. So,
yeah. Thanks for joining us today for another exciting episode of INTERBREWS. My name's Court. This is Julia. We'll see you next time.
cheers.
Cheers. Cheers again.